Dude.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we are
Let's
now
go.
live.
What a win.
Yes. All right. We are live here on the CGA Tour podcast. I've got Alexi Bollwerk, who watched the game on TV. Sad you couldn't be here in person with me, but go Pokes. Had to rush the court, so sorry for we were a little bit later getting to you. But Alexi, what a win.
Man.
What a win for the Cowboys. First quad one win on the season? Am I right in that?
First quad one win, yes. What a win. I mean, all around, best game I've seen the Cowboys play all season. They were ready to go from the jump. They let a little bit of a slip up at times when BYU took the lead, but they responded right back at them and got a huge W. That was massive. To improve to 16-6, I believe it is now on the season. Got a quad one win. That is huge. If they can finish 500 in the Big 12 this year, I think this is a tournament team. And that win is the start of something right now. They need to keep the momentum going. Wow, what a win. What a game for the Cowboys. All around, great performance.
Yeah, I got to say, being in the arena, there were more fans than normal. Definitely a lot more fans in the Iowa State game, which is the last home game that I came to. Maybe the last home game, period, honestly. But man, free throws aside, what can the Cowboys improve on going forward? I mean, anything? This was a flawless game except for the free throws, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I've been telling myself, and I've been watching this team all year, and I think everybody would agree with it. The defense, you'd like to see them be better on defense. They still allow too many points and too many easy buckets, and that's what allowed BYU to get back into this game. They were just getting to the rim way too easy. But they scored more points, and, you know, at the end of the day, you got to score more points than your opponent, and their offense was just on fire tonight. They were hitting threes. They were getting to the rim. Yes, I would like to see the free throws get better too, but, you know, tonight it was all about just putting together a performance where you were going to get a win. You had to leave that game with a W, and they did exactly that. So I'd like to see them clean up the defense, obviously, make their free throws, but tonight we're going to give them a check for everything because they won that game, and that was massive, man. That was such a big win.
Incredible win here for the Cowboys in Stillwater. Real quickly, Alexi, I cannot forget here. We do fortunately have a sponsor for the podcast, so we'll be back in just 2 seconds here. Sorry everyone about that.
The CGA Tour, a podcast unlike any other. Now your host, Calvin Alexander.
Hey Cowboy fans, today's episode is brought to you by Oakley Burklow, your go-to independent insurance agent and proud OSU alum. Oakley helps with home, auto, life, and business insurance, working with multiple top-rated insurance companies to find you the right coverage at the right price. Licensed in Oklahoma and Arkansas. Call 918-280-9068 or email oakley.burklow@connectmyinsurance.com. Personal service, honest advice, and a fellow Poke helping you protect what matters most.
All right, my apologies there. I will say, I walk into my car from the Oklahoma State game. There were so many great things here. One, of course, Anthony Roy going off for 25 plus. I think, did he get 30? I mean, he got close to it. And AJ DeBonsta, the way he finished that first half, I thought, oh man, there's no way we're coming back in the second half and looking decent. And then all of a sudden, we kind of shut him down.
Anthony Roy finished with exactly 30 points. So you were on the dot with it. What a performance from that guy. I mean, night in, night out, he shows up. He shoots incredible from three. He's at 44% from three-point line this season. He hits, I think he hit 4 or 5 tonight. I don't know off the top of my head. 50% from three. Just absolutely carrying the team on offense right now. He is your go-to guy. At the end of the game, he's got to be the one taking shots, and Anthony Roy has stepped in and absolutely done the job. So hats off to Anthony Roy. Amazing. I don't know how he hasn't been playing power forward for the last few years. I said that earlier. But my gosh, what a performance from Anthony Roy, what he continues to do.
Yeah, a truly special player. It is bizarre to me that he was at Green Bay. I mean, he played in Gallagher last year, but is Green Bay a D2 team? I mean, I don't even –
They're D1.
I don't know the first thing about Green Bay.
Okay.
But I mean – yeah, how is he not playing for a Power 4 team? How is he playing for a team that In all fairness, I don't think won double-digit games last year. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's bizarre. It's a weird deal. Because clearly clearly he's amazing. He can put a 30 against BYU. Hats off to him. Kanye Cleary as also looking like Chris Paul out there.
Oh
Love
my
to see
God.
it, right?
Dude, he was what you would call, a point guard with football, a quarterback. I mean, he was just distributing it so well, making it look so easy on that side of the ball. Man, Clary played incredible. That was awesome to see too. You got to love to see somebody take over a game in that area. So what do you have tonight? Let's see. 9 assists. Wow, 9 assists. He was 1 away from double digits there with 10. And then how about this? Let's not forget this. He had 5 steals tonight. So he didn't just do it on the offensive side. He also did it on the defensive end. So absolutely great performance from Clary. Love to see that. This is a huge momentum building win for us. I know we got to go to Arizona next week or this weekend. It'll be tough, but still, that's the #1 team in the country. It's tough anyway, but still momentum building you've got confidence now.
You've got confidence. You've got a quad 1 win. You've got a win in Stillwater, Oklahoma that you are really, really proud of. I mean, that is one the fans are going to be going, all right, let's get out here. Valentine's Day. I think it's a tough matchup. I forget exactly who we're playing. I know that I was walking on the speakers as we walked out. It's not in front of mine, but you got Kansas on the 18th, which is another Wednesday night game at 8 p.m. I know that's the one that I've got circled because I work in Stillwater during the week. Going to come out to that one for sure. Hopefully do a post-game recap as well because, of course, we're doing post-game recaps win or lose. But it's not just we're doing this because of win. It's because I was able to make it to the game tonight and stay a little bit later. So shout out. But I got to say, there were a lot of times where I was going, man, all right, the negative thoughts are kind of slipping in. We're missing free throws. We look like our possessions are a little empty here and there. Don't look great and wonderful and all pretty, at the end of the day. And then, lo and behold, we pull it out. I mean, did BYU do something horribly that I didn't understand? Because it looked like they shot well from 3-point. It looked like they turned the ball over a lot more than usual. But besides us playing really, really good defense, is there anything else I'm missing here?
I mean, it's just their defense. It's totally regressed since Big 12 play. I talked about this on my page, Big 12 Brothers. I said since the start of Big 12 season play, they have just totally folded on defense. They efficiency-wise, overall, it shows that they're like the number 50th in defensive efficiency. Well, since Big 12 play, they're like over 200 in that ranking, and that's worse than Oklahoma State. So their defense has just dropped off a ton. And you saw them get really beat up by Kansas and I believe it was Texas Tech. And I'm blanking on Arizona. They just got absolutely annihilated against those teams. And I think that's where their defense also really just started to struggle. And I think Utah even gave them a run for their money in one of those games and gave up like 80 points to them. So, yeah, this BYU defense is just trending downward. They obviously have the offense with the big 3 with Wright, Saunders, and DeBonsta. But, man, that defense, I don't trust it. And once it comes to the tournament, this will obviously be a tournament team. But I don't trust that defense. And they got to figure some things out if they want to go deep or make a run.
Yeah, I'm really curious how BYU does in the tournament. I mean, AJ DeBonsta scoring 30-plus against a Big 12 team, he clearly is going to be a top draft pick. But like you said, you listed off the teams they lost to. I think all 3 of those teams could win the NCAA tournament. I mean, Arizona, Houston, and Texas Tech. I think they all could win the whole thing. BYU fading down the stretch, not being able to put up a lot of points against them is surprising, to be honest. But also, I thought coming into this game, this is a get-right game. You wrote that up in your game notes and stuff like that. This is a get-right game for BYU. This is one that they should be able to pull off. Those other 3 teams I'm mentioning are all top 25, all elite Big 12 teams, and yet Oklahoma State was able to do a little something. I mean, honestly, very impressive down the stretch. Steve Lutz did have a lot of random...
Oh, you're on mute.
I'm doing my best here from the car. Sorry, thank you. Steve Lutz put in a lot of lineups
that I was a little like weirded out by, to be honest. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I agree with that or love that, whatever.
Yeah, agreed.
But it worked. Like Vukovic played a lot of minutes. There was a lot of where we're putting him out there. That's tough. So I don't know. What did the Cowboys do better than normal? Was there any secret sauce here into this game for us?
Well, I think you mentioned it. The turnovers was a huge thing. I'm looking at it right now. BYU turned the ball over 16 times tonight. That was huge. That was a big difference in this game. The way we played on defense, like I said, we're not a very great defense, and the metrics obviously point that out. We allow a lot of easy baskets and such, but they were able to create turnovers tonight, and that led to transition points. So that was a big thing in this game, was being able to create the turnovers. If we can do that more often than not, then obviously that's going to give us a lot more chances to win in games. But yeah, that was a big difference to me, is those turnovers. We only had 8 turnovers on our side. So good job to keep care of the ball and not give easy points to BYU in transition.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, looking forward to the Arizona game. I gave us, and I think Ken Palm and Bartovic, etc., like less than 10% chance we win. Now, what percentage would you say? I mean, is if we play the same way again, we could be good, but then BYU has, of course, lost now 4 straight games. So what do you think here on that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think Arizona is just far superior. They're the best team in the country, in my opinion. So losing to them, whether it's by 10 points, 20 points, 1 point, whatever it is, it's not going to be the worst thing. I mean, losing to Arizona, it is what it is. But like I said, I think it's a good momentum builder. Go into Arizona with a good game plan, play well. I mean, obviously, you have to go into every game thinking you can win. That's what you play the game for. But, even don't be discouraged. If you go in there and lose by 15 to 20 points, it is what it is. If you can at least leave there saying that you played well, you had a good game plan, you stuck to it, and you figured things out, this is only helping Oklahoma State, in my opinion. This is going in. You're going to play the best team in the country at their home. You have an opportunity to see some things and then improve from it. And then when you play the next game against a lesser team, you can build off that game against Arizona and hopefully win, because I believe I'm looking at our schedule right now. Yeah, we'll have Arizona State. That'll be a must-win game. You got to win at Arizona State. That's a much lesser team. And then you return home and get TCU, who they should have won the first time against. So you've got some nice opportunities ahead to pick up some wins. Go into Arizona with a good game plan and finish it strong.
Yeah, good. Listen, getting one quad one win on the season at home on a Wednesday night. Love to see it. BYU is not the end all be all. I'll be the first to say that. But they're not. They're a really good team. Coming to this game, this is definitely an upset. This is a great win tonight. I'm very excited about it. We'll keep being excited about it. Hoping to go live again after the Arizona game. We'll see if the schedule works out for me with the wife and everything going on. But let's see. Any other final thoughts here as we kind of, I mean, this was a quick, short recap. I was on the court earlier, hanging out, driving with everyone, excited, and then getting, of course, kicked off the court by some of the guys at the end, the security guys who I'm sure are trying to clean things up before tomorrow. But what are your final thoughts here? And then I'll have my final thoughts.
Yeah, no. Well, first off, that was awesome. Just to win that game the way they did and to see the fans rush the court. That's what college sports is all about. They're going to still allow them to rush the court, get out there, celebrate with their team. The guys were all hyped up for it. That was awesome. But hey, now we're 4-5 in the Big 12, literally right in the middle. We have a great opportunity ahead to put ourselves in the tournament. We got to win the games that we should win, and maybe steal a couple more from some of these bigger teams. If they can finish, like I said, 500 in Big 12 play, I think we're going to be in the tournament. I really do. I think the wins we've put in already. We have a win against Texas A&M. They are leading the SEC right now. We're atop the ACC. And then we have another win against UCF and now BYU. So that's 3 very quality wins. Let's build off it, pick up some other ones, and get ourselves back in the tournament.
Like I said, that Texas A&M win earlier on this season looks better and better the day by day. I knew we needed to flip 3 games in the expectations in the Big 12 play for us to have a chance at March Madness, in my opinion. We need to get to 21 wins. We need to get some of that momentum going. And, hey, getting a lot of the students out there, getting a lot of the fans. There were a lot of BYU fans in there tonight. When we missed 2 free throws in a row, I think it was Vukovic who did. The BYU fans were chanting double scoop. I mean, they were getting out there about the Brahms deal and all type of stuff. So this was not necessarily like a true home environment win, but of course, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
Oh, it looks like it might have went out a little bit, disconnected. Or I just see a black screen. There you go. You're back.
Yeah, I'm coming out here. I'm sorry. I'm like switching from Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi as I kind of leave the game here a little bit to an inch out in traffic. But great win overall. Super excited for the Cowboys. Great way to win in front of the fans at home. This is not beating Utah. This is beating BYU. We're 2-0 against the state of Utah this year in basketball. Way better than. So I'll take it, and looking forward to the next game. Looking forward to Arizona. Like I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about the BYU game. I'm going. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too excited. We'll see. But now, of course, super excited. Great win. Good job by the Cowboys. Good job by Lutz. I'm interested to see how much more Vukovic plays the rest of the season. And hey, can we flip a game against TCU? Can we flip a game against a couple other down the stretch that we were not projected to win by Ken Palm earlier on this season? And the number one thing I saw from hey, we beat Utah. It's Utah. Like, they're under 500 on the season. They're not good, et cetera, et cetera. But that was our first Big 12 road win since February 24. So I'm going to be excited about that and proud of that and think that was a momentum to build. And that BYU team played on stretch, honestly. That was not an easy game for us to win. We got in at 1 a.m. There were a bunch of other stuff going on there behind the scenes that, would not lead to an easy win for the Cowboys. So that's 2 in a row. 2 in a row Big 12 wins. 3-0 seems like a stretch, but you know what? Now I'm at the Arizona game, looking and excited for it, and not kind of in my back of my mind going, hopefully don't lose by 20. I'm kind of going, hey, you know what? Maybe we can be competitive there. So, Alexi, thanks so much as always for joining. If you're not already, follow at Big 12 Brothers. It's Big 1-2 Brothers, wherever you listen to podcasts, as well as you follow on social media. With his brother Kenny, they cover the Big 12 as a whole. So if you're not following them already, please do. Follow at the CGA Tour if not already. I'd be shocked if you're not because you're listening to the podcast. But thanks so much, everyone, and we'll catch you guys again soon. Peace, and go Pokes!
Go Pokes, let's go!
Hey Cowboy fans, today's episode is brought to you by Oakley Burklow, your go-to independent insurance agent and proud OSU alum. Oakley helps with home, auto, life, and business insurance, working with multiple top-rated insurance companies to find you the right coverage at the right price. Licensed in Oklahoma and Arkansas. Call 918-280-9068 or email oakley.burklow@connectmyinsurance.com. Personal service, honest advice, and a fellow Poke helping you protect what matters.